Hello everybody, how you doing today on this beautiful Sunday? It's your artist friend Chris Dyer here, sending you much love. I don't know where you're at right here right now. Perhaps you're in Denver for psychedelic sciences, perhaps you're in Michigan for electric forest, or perhaps you're in like everywhere else doing all these beautiful fun things. But whatever you're doing, I hope that here and now is just really appreciated and beautiful and just perfect as it is. I myself am in the mountains of Humboldt, California, enjoying a beautiful sunny day. Really grateful and appreciative for life. I actually did my 45th ayahuasca ceremony last night. It had been like a year and a half since I've done medicine. Kind of was like taking a hiatus, not because I wanted to get away from it. It's been coming less into my life, and that's fine. It's good to live life on a sober mentality and vibe and just kind of like go forward and live life according to the lessons that you learn from the medicine space. But it was really nice to go back into that dimension. I went deep for long, and I was on the other dimension where I'm no longer just Chris. I can see Chris as a costume that I wear to be in this physical plane, and I appreciate my avatar that I use to be here. But on the other side, I'm just like part of the consciousness, a part of the light, uniting to the light and consciousness of everybody else. In that place, we're all one, and things are more clear. And in that space, the medicine has the chance to expose me as energy as it is and show me all these corrupt mental patterns that live in me. They're like little critters, if I want to visualize it that way, or it's perhaps just once again corrupt wrong coding that's been attached into my software that we're trying to debug from my existence. And when I look at it, the root of it, it's things from my past. Like there's this specific, I don't want to call it trauma, but like, yeah, perhaps it was a trauma, and it created insecurities in me that I still carry today. And it's something that happened when I was 5 years old. So I go back to that place and I'm like, man, that sucks that that teacher who humiliated me so hard. And forever I've been carrying the shame of certain aspects of myself. But you know, I'm 44 years old. I don't have to carry this anymore. I can choose to just let it go. So I'm pleading and negotiating with the energy that now it has its own personality and it's been living in me for so long that it's like an entity that lives in me and feeds off me. And I'm trying to be kind to it and be like, hey, I understand you. I have compassion for you. I love you. But I choose to not let you suck my energy any longer. I want to be free. I want to be confident. I want to not be confident so I can feel cool about myself, but confident so I can serve with more potency to my community, so we can all be confident, so we can all be free of these bugs and just shine our light bright. It's important to shine our light bright. Like all that God is asking from me, God, oneness consciousness, alien consciousness, whatever you want to call it, was asking me, like, in the video game of life, in the physical realm that we've thrown you into, the only objective is for you to love yourself. Once you can love yourself unconditionally, all of you, then you can love everybody else, the good, the bad. But it starts with loving yourself. And you'd think like, wow, how come I can't love myself? Like, I am myself. Why wouldn't I love myself? Why can't we love ourselves? What's getting in the way of us fully just loving it all? And it's all those parts that we judge ourselves, that we don't accept our shortcomings or our negative aspects, or wherever we're not perfect, we judge ourselves, and it's like, well, I can't love that part of myself because it's just not good. And you know what? Fuck that. I gotta love it all. And I really want to try to, I've made the decision to just love it all and fuck the judgments of others, and certainly fuck my own self-judgment. And if I can really just live a life loving myself fully, I can go out there and love all of you, regardless of if you're perfect or terrible. Like, fuck it, I want to just love all of humanity. And if we can all just do that, we'll just be balls of love, shining the light. And in that space of oneness, I just saw us come together. Like each one of us are like little flames. And when we unite, we combine the flames and make like a mega flame. So I saw all these flames going into this one bigger flame. And that flame kind of like cut through the bullshit and the negativity and created the positive future. So that's what we're up to. So it's important that you work on yourselves. It's important that you drop all these negative bugs so you can shine bright, so you can unite, so you can support others, so we can together create the positive humanity in unison, in oneness. So yeah, it's important for us to drop the competition, to drop the comparison, the FOMO, like, oh, look at what they're doing, and oh, I wish I was there, like, oh, they're shining so bright, I wish I could shine so bright, like, or there, or like as they do. No, just shine bright as you do, wherever you're at, whatever you're doing. You're only you. You can't be somebody else. You can't be in all places. You are where you're at. You're doing what you're doing. That is awesome. That's beautiful. That's blessed. Fucking shine in wherever you're doing. Even if perhaps in comparison it looks less exciting than what somebody else is doing. And, you know, don't have any, you know, like bad vibes or jealousy to what other people are doing in their lives if they're shining. If they're shining, be like, yeah, fuck yeah, shine. Shine your light bright so together we can unite and create that mega flame together. I will do it too. You do it too. We all do it together, and we're in this together. This is a collaboration. It's like a humanity, and the future we're creating together is a giant collaborative painting or art piece. So we have to work together. We have to drop the divisions and all those separations. So in this division, sometimes we observe ourselves as different. I think, like, you know, knowing who you are is good in this physical plane, to having identity, like, oh, I'm this race. Oh, I'm this culture. Oh, I live in this place. Oh, this is my sports team. Oh, this is my sex. This is my political affiliation. Sure, you're human. You live in the physical realm. We make decisions and we choose things, and that's fine. There's no judgment there. But when you solidify and make it so rigid that the box kind of like becomes what you're about, like, oh, I'm this race or this sex, and it's like, it's all about that. That's not you. That's not me. We are the light. We are the oneness. We are everything. By choosing one, then you're not the rest. It's like, oh, I'm this one thing. That's separation. You're not with everybody else. So it's like, you can observe yourself like, oh, my avatar is this, but like, I'm not the avatar. You know, that's just a vehicle that like helps me be in this dimension, like a spacesuit or clothing once again. And you can say, blessing the clothing, amazing, this is fun, great experience. Thank you, God, for giving me this particular coding and avatar. But in reality, I am the light. And the oneness consciousness with everybody else, and there's no division, there's no competitive. May my brother and sister believe different than me, blessings to them. May they be totally politically opposed, bless them, because we're still the same being, uniting vibrations past these mental divisions. So that's the stuff that came to me last night. I think this is a beautiful existence we live in. I have huge optimism for what we can do together. I do believe we're waking up. You know, we're all individually waking up and be like, whoa, this is who I am. I'm not all these illusions and lies. I'm the light, the oneness, the consciousness, the love. Let's all just be love, and we got this in the bag, and nothing can get in our way of creating that positive future that we all want. So you got that, I got that, we all got that, and I love you, and I'll talk to you soon enough. Blessings.